and today I'm going to have a conversation with my mother. So, my mother, Archana Gopinath, runs this awesome space called a reading room, which is my most favorite place in the world. There are a lot of books and graphic novels, and my favorite part is that I get to play and interact with the kids, awesome kids that come there. So, today I'm going to ask her a few questions about reading. About the books that got me into reading. So I want to ask you, what got you so enthusiastic about reading?
So I always say this, Sidhu, is kids start reading if they see the grown-ups around them read. When I was very little, when I was some 3 years old, my parents were both preparing for their medical PGs also. They were both doctors, and what I saw is they were always studying. And when their friends came over to study with them, they would bring books and they're always sitting together and laughing and joking and studying day and night. Whenever they get time, whenever they're done with work, they study. So for me, I thought that's what people do. As a little kid, I thought when people sit down, they read or they study, and it's so much fun because they're always laughing and joking together. And that's how I started to, even before I could understand words and anything, whatever book I would find, if it is a magazine or if it's just something lying around, I opened and started looking at it and thinking this is such a grown-up thing to do because all the grown-ups around me are also doing this. Which is why I say the best way to get kids into reading is if the grown-ups around them also read books all the time. They'll think this is normal, this is how everybody behaves. So that's how I got into, reading, and just thought this was normal. Reading, sitting down with a book was normal because that's what everybody around me did. So that was my first step.
Okay. So which book are you reading now?
Okay, so I had been reading a lot since lockdown began. I think I read about 10-15 books since lockdown began, just in the last 1.5 months. The last couple of weeks I've been reading a little less. My pace has slowed down because we've started doing more activities for the reading room. We've been doing lives, we just restarted story sessions. I've been reading a little less. Right now I'm between this book. Okay, I just finished this book by Philip Pullman. It's called The Goodman, Jesus and the Scoundrel Christ. It's a very interesting book. I just finished writing the review for that. And I also just finished a Neil Gaiman book called The Graveyard Book. So those are the books that I just finished to start getting into something new right away.
So I know you read a lot of books and you can't pick one favorite book. So I'm going to ask you some books on your recommended list.
For what age group are you looking for? Is it for children?
Yeah, about my age. And
okay, so this is a very difficult age now for me to pick books because when we were young, when I was your age, this is the age when we had non-stop supplies of Enid Blyton, right? We would read a lot of Famous Fives and Secret Sevens. I had also started reading a lot of Nancy Drews around this age, and we used to get these lovely short story collection. I think it was by the NCERT itself, and it was called the CBT Publication Books, and these had some beautiful Indian folklores and short stories. And also the time that I used to read a lot of Amar Chitra Katha. So there was a lot of random books, but most importantly, I didn't have to sit down and think, oh no, what will I read next? Because there was always Enid Blyton to read. What I see now at the reading room in the last 4.5 years is kids are not reading Enid Blyton so much. Do you like reading Enid Blytons?
I used to, when I was smaller, I used to read...
Those are the smaller Enid Blyton books, right? Good Night Stories and all of that. But what about Famous Fives and Secret Sevens?
I didn't enjoy them much because I didn't find the idea of like a lot of children together solving a mystery and everything. So, but I still read the books like Snowball the Pony, The Adventures of Mr. Pink Whistle.
Those you like, right? But you don't understand the whole series of 5 children going out and 4 children and a dog going out and solving mysteries. I also felt that a lot of children are not finding it relatable. Maybe because it was set in a different time, there's no computers, there's no Googling where you can just solve a problem.
Yeah, the same thing with 5 children in it. The same thing happened because there are a lot of children together and they are solving a mystery. And
so you don't like books which have a lot of children doing something together?
No.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay, so right now, what would I recommend is a very weird mix, because I'm seeing children your age reading a lot of Geronimo Stilton and seeing children of your age reading a lot of Wimpy Kid, and these are books I would personally not recommend. It could be a generation thing. I can't get into books which are just action, 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 and no literature. You know, I would like a lot more literature. A lot
Yeah,
more.
and now the children of now, they don't like a lot of literature. They want something very good to happen, like
They just want things to
adventures,
happen
yeah.
very fast. So these are books. The other books that I see kids starting to read by your age is Harry Potter and a lot of other fantasies, right? So if not Harry Potter, then there's the Angie Sage books. There are a lot of other fantasy books coming. There's a lot of Percy Jackson that's being read. So these are the books that I see, you know, the more known names that people are picking up a lot in your age group.
So
I would think, just to complete answering your question, I would think it's a good age to start picking up Abridged classics, right? Because 4th, 5th grade, you know, for example, books like Secret Garden, Heidi, Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, they don't even have to be abridged. They're written for children and they're beautiful. They have action and they have adventure, and they usually focus on only one child. So like your problem of dealing with too many characters is solved. And I think they're also good literature because the language is beautiful as well. So I think it's a good mix to start getting into classics as well at this stage.
Another question is, you just said about Harry Potter, and so a lot of people around me love fantasy and love magic and everything, but I don't find it that good. So I want to ask you, do you like fantasy?
Not so much, no. So when I was small, fantasy came in the form of fairy stories, right? Innocent stories. So there were fairies and brownies and giants and whatnot and all of that. But then we moved on. We did not have a Harry Potter growing up. We did not have the Inheritance series. We did not have Percy Jackson. So for us, there was a clear separation. After the fairy story stage was over, fantasy was not fantasy, it was more mythology.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, like Percy Jackson.
Not Percy Jackson, proper mythology, the kind that we read from Amar Chitra Kathas and
Oh,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So all the flying things and monsters and this and that, it just came from mythology. For even proper Greek mythology or whatever. But no fantasy, that is people with magical powers, you know, they were not that popular. There were witch stories and wizard stories, but that's all. So I never got into fantasy so much, so I still don't love it that much. There are some fantasy books that I have enjoyed reading, like The Crooked Kingdom, you know, so those are there, but I'm not like, no, fantasy is not one of my top genres at all.
What about graphic novels?
Again, I have not gotten into graphic novels a lot. Graphic novels is all Nitin and you. We keep having these discussions about graphic novels, and I keep listening to you guys talking about it all the time. I'm not really entered. Again, I think, see, when I was small, one of the earliest readings I did was a lot of comics. I grew up in the north, and we used to get a lot of Hindi comic books in the form of Chacha Chaudhary, Phantom, Nagraj, and you know, a lot of Hindi comics that we read growing up. Even my Tinkle and Champak was in Hindi. I used to read all of these in Hindi first. So for me, those were an introduction into comics, but then there was a big gap where there was no comics or graphic novels that I had read. So I've not really gotten into the graphic novel realm. But among the few that I've read, my favorite is this graphic novel called Day Tripper. And this is for adults alone, strictly. It's a very adult content, but do check it out if you're a graphic novel fan.
So guys, that was part 1 of my video. Stay tuned for part 2 also. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel yet, please do that now. Bye.